That'll be the right way when we're doing it, won't it?
Yes, of course it will. This is a test.
Seven tests. With the toot on my flute and twiddle on the fiddle, oh, hopping in the middle, I carry down the griddle, oh, up, down, hands around, cross to the wall.
And maybe it's not a test, we'll just work away. Start, press the Wonder Willy. Go for it. Boom. Nice.
It's not a step, but that's 20 seconds of absolute gold we're missing out on. And you cut it short. Nice.
Oh.
And there it is again. We're off again. It's been 2 weeks, everyone, so we're a little out of whack.
And I get to man the reins because we're both together, and
I'm in.
Oh my God, I'm in.
You can say it. You're in my place, man. You're in my place.
I'm in an undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location. Yeah.
But we do have
Chateau de Camouflage.
So this just stops by itself, is it?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Get Folk, the casual listening podcast anchored in our love of folk music with enough slack on the line to anchor you into our worlds of Limerick, Berlin, and beyond, and Tipperary. My name's Andrew. I'm all over the place.
Yeah. I just started on a whim there.
I wasn't. I've had my notes. I left my notes over there.
Yeah.
Oh well.
See, I was like, we'll do a test first. This could all backfire spectacularly now, and I just made an executive decision during the test. Like, I can see the sound waves. It's probably working fine, you know.
Yeah, because generally we have a listen back to. The test usually involves listening back to see could you hear what was going on.
Yeah. Does it sound all right?
Yeah.
This could be horrible. This could actually turn out really bad.
This is kind of like Times Square now because as I look out the window, there's like just there's fans looking in the window. The let's say the window doors. Is that what you call those things?
I don't know, but I just remember now. I feel so stupid. I didn't bring a pen to sign any autographs.
I know.
Just feel so stupid. But just look, these are things that happen sometimes.
Oh, it's sorry everyone to kick off things off this week with an apology.
Sorry about that.
But we, I just farted. Apologies for being 2 weeks. 2 weeks without us. We hadn't told anyone. We hadn't planned on not doing it, but at the same time, we hadn't planned for what we had planned, and which was Ed and a crew were live in Berlin. Live in Berlin, but not on the podcast.
Yeah, just about made it out alive. But yeah, no, it arrived at the time where we should have been doing it, and then we were both like, I don't think we're able to do it, and that was it.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so again, the fans are trying to break in there. So if you see me kind of just very angrily stare at the window or stare over there, it's because of the fans. The fans are just off the chart. Honest to God, they're stalking me. I think they're living somewhere in my house. I honestly think I see them every morning. They're just there, and in the evening. Anyway,
but like, don't let that put you off if you are a fan of Andy's.
Come on over.
He doesn't treat all fans the same. We've got a plate of biscuits here hiding behind the sign. We've got some imitation bourbon creams. We've got some real Oreos, and we've got some real Jaffa cakes. So we only scrimp on the bourbons, and in fairness, I brought those.
Actually, I don't think they're real Jaffa cakes because they might be McVitie's Jaffa cakes, and the original is Jacob's.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. Truth bombs. That's not my problem.
We're all about breaking the ceiling here.
Laying waste to the lies.
Mm-hmm.
So, what have we missed in the last 2 weeks? I think pretty much nothing has happened.
Certainly no folk music.
I've got a song stuck in my head. We'll come to that later, maybe if we think of it. But the last 2 weeks. First of all, anything coming up music-wise, I've got a session coming up this Thursday. It's kind of a special one in the Westward Hole. So that's this Thursday. What day are we now? It'll be the 28th and 30th.
When you say it's special, what makes it so special?
One of the musicians, it's his 40th.
I
said that weird. 40th.
No, you didn't. I don't think you did anyway.
40th.
But I had people take the piss out of me for my THs today. So, but that's a kind of a given when you go up anywhere. You get out of Munster up to the fucking Pale. They're very they're quick to comment onto them, that, these, and those.
Trying to fuck off.
Yeah, sure. Listen, he was 6 years old, so I was like,
that wouldn't have saved him. If I was there now.
But nice. So a session on in the Westward Hole.
Yeah.
This coming. Well, actually, no, you missed it. Did they miss it?
No.
What day is today?
This is Monday.
Oh, man, see, I'm in full. So yeah, I'm in full holiday mode.
Yeah. Okay.
Because my my holidays began as Ed arrived in Berlin, and I'm in that kind of Christmas zone where it's just days no longer matter. It's more distance of days until the next thing I have to do. And since I got back, to Ireland on Wednesday. And yeah, it's been jumping around from kind of place to place since then.
Trying to find a place that slags you the least about.
Slags me the least, yes, yeah. So I've been to Navan, I've been to fucking Trim.
Navan can't slag anyone of our accents, to be fair.
No.
They're very, very much like
Navan.
Yeah.
Navan.
We spoke out the biscuits there briefly, but I've got a bit of an issue now because we were promised an assortment of biscuits. Someone in the production team said, I'll give you an assortment of biscuits. Or was that the words that was used?
Mm-hmm. Assortment.
But there was like 6 biscuits. Now, fair enough, they were kind of all different biscuits. But it was 3 biscuits each then. Which to me... I'm already through all my 3 biscuits. And now all the biscuits on the plate belong to Andy now. Which I feel pretty sad about. So... I feel like an assortment, it's implied that it's more biscuits than 3 each.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Listen, we're gonna...
What do you think now? Am I
Well, the yearly review is coming up, so we'll have a word. But no, yeah, well, I was okay with it because we are doing a podcast, so I guess there was probably an assumption of how many biscuits we could possibly consume and talk at the same time.
3 in 5 minutes. That's what I went for. Yeah. So if you extrapolate that out, expand that out over... That's the wrong word.
Here we go now. Here we go.
Like every 5 minutes, I eat 3 biscuits.
Yeah.
That's a lot of biscuits. You know, isn't it?
It is. But so apologies for missing a week. We couldn't do it. We had a really nice time in Berlin. We were on a boat, and I feel like everything else just kind of after that we just became too tired to do. We've done a bit of socialising. We're out and about.
We went up to a rooftop bar.
We did.
Clunker Cranch.
Yes.
Cranach.
Yeah.
Oh my God, unbelievable.
Very, very nice spot, especially in the kind of Ireland is still kind of somewhat basking in a summer glory. It's not. It's more summer. It's more of an. I think we've arrived back to an Irish summer. You were experiencing an unbelievable kind of
throwback.
You know, what did they call it? I want to say a white elephant, but that's not the right thing either.
Black elephant. Let's just ignore the elephant's color altogether.
What do you call it though? There is something like, you know, there's a pink elephant. It's a pink elephant. It is, isn't that what it is? It's a pink elephant. That's an actual thing, isn't it? It's like it was a real pink elephant.
It was a real pink elephant. I don't think I've ever heard that expression before.
I could do some live researching now, which I.
Do you want to try? Do you want to try through some live research?
I'm gonna fucking.
Come here. Can you get your elbows off the table?
Oh, sorry. Oh, fucking Your Majesty.
I'm just shaking. You're shaking the camera. You're shaking. That's all I'm saying. Just shaking the camera.
I went to after you left Berlin, I went to myself and a person I know went to a very fancy spa. We went for a spa.
Who could that be?
And it was somewhat fancy, I would say. Like as all spas are, they like to see themselves as fancy.
But you've been to a few spas now. So what on a gradient? Let's say everything's on a graded on a curve. So what would distinguish a fancy spa from a less fancy spa?
The cost.
Not the cost. Okay, right. Okay,
the damage to my account.
Okay.
No, but what was? But this place felt.
How many erections are allowed? While people are walking around naked. The less fancy ones is way more erections.
Yeah. Now there is it's kind of unusual because it's a spa, all right. And spa was recommended to by a friend of ours who
I know which one. I know who.
Yeah, and someone who has no inhibitions. Like he is next level. Like as we've talked about many times in the podcast, we are. I'd say I'm Ed's level 1. He's moving on to level 2. He's comfortable in. You are. You're in front of the boys. You're fine with like dropping trow and jumping in a sauna. You know, no questions asked.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm probably next level, I would say, as in
taking a shit in front of the boys. No problem.
it's become it's not something I'd even think about anymore. And I'm confident in my sauna etiquette, like that first burn all those years ago when I went into the sauna without a towel and had Germans shouting at me and stuff like that.
That was baptism by fire.
That was a baptism by fire on my ass actually as well, because I had no towel. So it's a very but and then this guy that recommended this place to us, he's another level, because he's just like, I don't like swimming in general with my shorts on, so I'm just going to whip these babies off.
Yeah.
And that he did.
Yeah, so we were all on the boat together, and everyone wearing shorts or their swimwear of choice. And he was just like, I can't really swim in swimwear anymore. I don't feel comfortable swimming in swimwear anymore, so I'm going to take these off. And if you look at me, it's your fault. Was his line, I think, wasn't it?
He's talking directly to you.
Well, I took it on board.
But so he's next level, and he's the one that recommended me. So like, I was kind of like, this place must be kind of that way inclined, naked, yeah. But so there was, and everywhere, but there was a few families there, kids,
okay,
and there was an outdoor pool and there was an indoor pool, and I kind of debated, because I really wanted to swim naked. I just really wanted it. So I there was no kids around when I did, but I still didn't feel right because I was the only one in the pool. So it's I had no one to. I didn't. No, I was the guy to look at for others to kind of judge whether they should get in. So I only did it once, and I know there's probably German and French people listening to this podcast. Oh Jesus, the lads! Please remember, we are fucking Roman Catholic to the core. You know that this is not easy for us.
Your willy is a sin, and your left ball is a sin, and your right ball is another sin, and the sack around those balls is a sin.
It's all just like,
the only thing that's not a sin is the foreskin. That's why they don't cut it off. It's sacred.
Holding on to that tight. Holding on. Holding on for dear life.
So yeah, and you never got confirmation that one way or another, no?
No. So I the first day I got in there, I swam around a little bit and felt fantastic. It just does. He's right. Why are you saying why?
Yeah, like what makes it so good?
Ed,
you can shit wherever you want. There's nothing between.
Thankfully, none of that happened in this place. It's just nice. It's like being like, it's like after, it's very hard to go into I don't know if you've been in sauna since you kind of crossed the threshold.
Nice use of TH there now. That was good.
I do. I tend to, when I'm teaching, I really overemphasize it, and it's kind of
that was very good.
Kids think I'm having a fucking seizure, fucking stroke. 1, 2, 3. Once you go into the sauna without them, like it's impossible to enjoy it, because now whenever I'm in a sauna with shorts on, it's like the sweat is now gathering.
Right.
And it's like, I'm going to have to go out of here now. And it's not like to cool down shower. It's like to clean myself of all the sweat that's gathered in between the cracks in the sacks.
Sacks, plural.
Sacks. Well, kind of 2 sacks, haven't we? If we kind of think about it, would you say it's it's like a double bag? It's like not double bags, but it's like
Shawshank Redemption. We've been double bagged. They never asked me. The lady never asked to double bag me. I thought it was just 1 sack, if I'm perfectly honest.
And but yeah. So, anyway, I went for it once, and the second time, then that was day 1.
Yeah.
And then day 2, I was just kind of looking around waiting for someone, because like the pool's in the middle. It's a really nice place, right? So to give you the kind of idea of the setting, it's a pool, and then all around it are beds facing into the pool, and there's a big fireplace at the top of the pool with a massive fire burning.
Oh, very fancy.
All the time.
Okay.
There's always a real fire. Just licked your microphone there. I hope that's okay.
You're not the first. It's worse for you than it is for.
This is actually fucking weight training. Holding this. These are actually quite.
Yeah, and I actually did bring the microphone stands. I just didn't bother setting them up.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. So
I didn't notice at all.
So
gains.
Just said
gains.
What did one of my kids? Good straw. Someone said. Where was I recently? Strategy. Yeah. Oh, nice straw. Nice straw.
We don't have time for strategy now.
Yeah.
But look, the world is moving fast.
Yeah. It was with my little nieces, and I was trying to get out. I was trying to figure out what words. Really jumping around this episode. I was trying to figure out what words were kind of. I'm actually sweating a lot as well.
It's the tea.
It is the tea.
Yeah, it's very hot. And it's humid. It's muggy. The weather is muggy now. It's close.
It's close. Honest to God, if the next level is naked podcast. Which I feel this is very, very, very sauna-esque. But where were we? Which part should I go back to?
Soon we're only like there's a danger where you're only going to feel comfortable as part of a naked colony where there's no clothes.
I'd be down for it.
Go away, yeah.
Definitely. I think this place now, and just a few times, I'm ready. I'm ready to do it in front of more friends, like Irish friends,
right?
Because like you're the only Irish friend I think. Well, no, sorry,
Berlin as well.
Yeah, but they're Berlin friends because I've never known them.
People
Ireland.
Dwelling in Ireland,
or originating in Ireland,
right.
Whereas I met those lads and they were already
continental.
Right. But yeah, I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready. So if you are listening
and you want to see Andy's dick and you do know him from Ireland, just drop us a line.
No,
meet you in a sauna.
Now, as my mother is a regular listener, she's already seen the package. Many years. She knows what's going on.
So if you need a reference letter, she'll provide one for you. How many sacks has he got? 2. How the fuck does that work?
Would you not call it a camel sack? Because it kind of goes... a camel sack's a good word.
I don't think so. Again, I'm not.
I haven't got down there to the level of
on camels nor human anatomy.
Actually, had a massage there as well.
On your balls?
No. It was the shorts were left. I was told to leave the shorts on. I did ask.
Oh, that was my question. Why didn't you just ask about the swimming pool?
I asked. I did ask. I asked the guy actually. The guy that actually gave me the massage.
Okay.
I asked him the day before I got the massage. I didn't know he was going to be my masseuse. And
so you ask him a clothing related question 2 days in a row.
Yeah, and I asked. Did I ask him? I asked him about in my German as I do, and he was actually from Egypt. Okay. So I think we were both working in a kind of a
English.
Yeah, in a grey zone of language, kind of understanding each other. And,
dodgy.
But I also I asked about is it Schwimmbad frei? I think I said, or no, Badehose frei or something like that. I said müssen wir auch unsere Badehosen tragen? Do we have to wear our things? But this is the thing in Germany, and it's like people are confused by this stupid question, and I don't know whether he thought that was a stupid question because he went, yeah. Sorry, get closer.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. And then I kind of felt, and then I doubted myself into thinking well, does he think I'm talking about the sauna?
Does he think I'm talking about him?
and I may have structured it as...
Do you have to wear your shorts while you massage me? He's like, yes, I do have to wear my shorts while I massage you.
Well, he did a good job. I have a good record of falling asleep during massages, and once again...
Is that supposed to happen?
I don't think so.
So is that a good thing?
And I wake up and I don't know how much time has passed and what level we're at. So it could have been 2 minutes, it could have been 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And anything could have happened.
Oh.
But I had my shorts still on when I woke up.
So you asked this guy, you didn't get a kind of a clarifying answer. Right?
No. Because he gave me a look of, it could have been one, confused by my German.
Okay.
Confused by this, the question being a stupid question at a spa that clearly, this is obviously a fancy spa and it's in Germany, so everyone's going to be naked. Don't ask stupid questions.
I don't think it's stupid. I think you're being hard on yourself there, because I think if you just preface it with, look, I'm from Ireland, we don't have saunas. Do we have to wear? Can you please take off your shorts? Do you know, I think you're being too...
I know, but then I'm also the kind of person as well that and it's stupid, and I know, and it's the reason my German doesn't get any better, is that when someone speaks to me, I don't go, I don't know what you're saying.
You go, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or just
loud and clear.
Even wink at them and be like, have you?
You and me, only you and me know what's going on here.
Suddenly,
I know what you mean. You don't. It's like asking somebody to repeat himself 3 times in a nightclub or something.
And as time has gone by, and the longer I've been in Berlin, it feels like I should have more German, so I have to go deeper into this thing of pretending.
But no, I know what you mean. I get the exact same thing like that. If you're in a loud place and like I just said, you can't ask somebody more than 3 times to repeat themselves. Otherwise,
Exactly. So, but how did I under? Yeah. So yeah. So, but yeah. But I was naked in most
Yeah.
other places.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very
most,
good. Well done,
most
Andy.
jacuzzi, naked jacuzzi. That was good. Enjoyed that.
So like there wouldn't be any reason to be not naked anywhere else. Then, if you're going naked in the pool, you're going naked in the jacuzzi, you're going naked in the sauna. Okay, your man for his own reasons wanted you to have your shorts on for the massage. Where did you get the massage up there? What to do? Where did he massage you?
All over.
Oh, full body massage.
Full body.
Wow.
Flip over there.
Whoa. Oh my God. Okay, flip back.
That's enough. That's enough.
Stop flipping.
The hardest part of it is like the 5 minutes he leaves you at the end. He just goes, "Okay, I'm just going to leave you there now and relax for a bit." And then you're just left there by yourself, just kind of like. And I guess I was supposed to be relaxing then, but I'd already had a nap, so I was like, "I'm kind of done now."
Sick. Just start massaging yourself. Fuck it. I wouldn't like that. I think if there's 5 minutes left, fucking massage me, man.
Yeah,
I wanna get all rubbed.
I think it's part of the ritual. I think
Definitely,
it is. Yeah. And the one, it was a lovely place and a really nice time. Oh yeah, the reason I got onto this was the elbows on the table, and it felt like when we went for dinner. You know, at dinner there's a kind of a. Do they call it a maitre d'? The person that like brings you to your table and is the
concierge.
person.
What's the difference between concierge?
Concierge is the one
maitre
that isn't the one that's the one that brings your bags to your room.
d'? Oh, okay.
I don't know. No, it's
No, you're probably right.
But yeah, there was a couple of times when I had my dinner eaten and stuff like that, and I just had my elbows up on the table just so I was chatting, or I might be eating. I don't know. Do you keep your elbows off the table? Are you strict at that?
No, not at all.
No, yeah.
No.
But I think maybe, and again, it's me fucking creating narratives in my head, like because nobody probably gives a shit. But yeah, here we go. Anyways.
So you had a feeling that you shouldn't be putting your elbows on the table because you're in a fancy place. Why that was happening?
Or I am being judged. They can see that I'm either like new money, like this guy's won the lotto. I won the lotto. Is there an ad for that?
Yeah, zaps. Yeah, zaps. Sorry, there's a video there that we're referencing. It's called,
Look it up.
It's called Git. It's on YouTube.
GIT.
It's kind of taking the piss out of
It.
that movie It, where It is in the gutter talking to the boy. Anyway, I recommend you look it up. Anyway, it's good. Anyway, you had zaps. So you okay?
But yeah, don't worry.
Fuck them, Andy.
Fuck them. I know. I should be more relaxed, but
I get it though.
Yeah.
I'm coming across all cool now, but I'd be exactly.
and I fucked up on the way to the place. Took the train out there, and what did I do? Got to the hotel room, started looking around. I was like, "Can you ring my phone for me?"
Oh no.
Left the phone on the train.
No, I knew that actually. Yeah.
So, anyways, listen.
But see,
enough about me and my fucking.
The thing is, I text
my
you.
insecurities.
I text you, and I got no text back.
Oh,
That
yeah.
sets off no alarm bells. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's not like
It's great, actually, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's nice. It's that.
not really, because then if there's a situation where it's like, so the guards you ask it, but you tried to contact me, didn't contact you back for 3 days, and I'm like, yeah, like that's normal for both of us.
Yeah.
But you were very quick at the contacting today, though.
My fucking thumb is numb from holding that on one side. Now. Honestly, I fucking lost blood. It's cut. Look at that.
Fucking hell, man!
Soft hands, fucking.
It is a heavy one.
Soft fucking little, very liquid hands I have over here. Anyways,
That's all the time you spent in the sauna and getting massaged.
I do love saunas. I do love them. I never thought I would, but I do.
Okay.
Listen, I know we talk about saunas too much.
Have you any more music going? Have you any music?
No,
going on?
nothing really, apart from your session on Thursday.
Right.
Oh,
You coming to that? No.
There might be an adjustment. I think. Yeah, there may be. There may be yeah, but we'll talk later.
Anyway, regardless, I'll be there, and
Sorry, I'm elbows on the table again.
it's hard to unlearn that. New money.
Fucking white trash.
New money.
White fucking trash over here.
No, I'm looking forward to that because a few people have already said they're in for it, and yeah, it's always I always enjoy that session. So
Get yourself down there to the
Westward Ho,
in
Mungret,
Limerick. That's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. All Ireland champions and music galore.
Oh, Limerick. Oh, yeah.
Because that's been crowned since we last spoke on the.
Has it? Oh, it has. You're right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
there's been two All Ireland finals in the space of the time that we've had.
Jesus, I'd love the chance to commentate on an All Ireland final of some sort with absolutely no knowledge of the sport. There goes your man now. He's fucking. She's giving me fucking. This is kind of fucking boring, actually.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year we'll just we'll have it on. Is there? Do you think that there's no legal thing that we can't watch it on television and just talk about it, because that happens all the time. I actually watched during the World Cup. I wanted to see France against someone, and in Germany they had most of the World Cup games. They had most of the world. There's been World Cup champions since we last. Jesus,
World Cup champions.
Fucking hell.
Hurling champions.
We're hot on the sport.
Football champions.
But so I couldn't, whatever game it was, France and someone. It was a good game. I really wanted to see it. But German state television didn't get about like 5 or 6 games, didn't bother to pay for the rights for whatever reason. And I couldn't, so then I went on it and I couldn't find it, and I don't do the dirty box anymore. The dirty streaming anymore.
Okay.
I ever did. Never did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm against that.
Gotcha.
But what I did find, I knew YouTube would have someone watching the game and commenting on it. Like,
okay.
They're usually terrible. They're usually awful.
I know on YouTube commentating on the game. Yeah.
But I found one, and it was the guy that took over from John Oliver.
Trevor Noah.
No, Trevor Noah.
Oh, not John Oliver, John Stewart.
Sorry, yes, Jonathan Stewart took over. Jonathan Stewart, Trevor Noah, and he was doing kind of what we are just saying that we might do, which was like but it was in his sitting room, and it was like 6 people that he invited, and they were all watching the game and just chatting while watching the game. So you couldn't really get an idea of the game, and it wasn't that entertaining either. But it's got that Big Brother feel.
Oh, it's like that show where they watch people watching
Gogglebox.
Yeah,
it's
like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. I never seen that. I heard about that, but I never watched it. So I guess that's what it's about as well. So it's Trevor Noah, some other guy who I didn't really recognize. Actually, nobody else I recognized on it.
Okay.
But how I keep going to this part is I don't know where we ended up here, but yeah, a lot of sport.
I can't remember why either, but no, we have missed a lot, but just not so much music. We went.
It's good that we're catching up on all of them.
Well, we went on a lovely walking tour actually as well in Berlin. We were talking about stuff we did in Berlin. We went on a really nice walking tour with our friend, a friend of ours who gave us a lovely tour, and that was really nice. And we ended up then. Honestly, I would say one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time, which is someone trying to democratize among 11 people. I think it was 11 people. Where to eat. Was it 9? It was 9 people actually. Where to eat on a street full of places to eat, and people are getting hungry at this stage and somewhat cranky.
Yeah, we had been walking for 4 to 5 hours and blazing heat, like Berlin was in the Irish kind of. It was in the 30s, kind of.
Very funny. So I think he did well. In fairness, he got a result, but the system was not open in any way, shape, or form to piss taking, because piss taking sowed anarchy. And
he tried to put it out.
He tried to put it out
as fast as he could.
He did. In fairness, and he did put it out, because I could sense the hanger rising. So put the brakes on the piss taking.
Sometimes trying to put out those flames only incentivizes, especially when I was handed a bike at one stage to take.
Was a big mistake. I feel like that was a big mistake for you to be allowed to go around on a bike and just shouting at people.
Oh, it was very fun.
Yeah.
It was very fun.
So basically, we assembled at a corner. This is going to be a weird story to share, but so you have to picture it.
I'm going to eat a biscuit.
More or less at the end of the walking tour, or close to the end of the walking tour. And we're like, look, we're all kind of hungry. Let's get something to eat. And so we all assembled at this junction of these 2 streets, and there's like loads of eating places around this place in Berlin. And there was 9 of us, so we split up into 4 groups of 2, and then fucking Andy Wildcard Rogue here decided to ride around on his bike. So the goal was
not my intention. Someone asked. I told someone, because it's awkward to do a walking tour while pushing a bike.
Yeah.
So I said, I will take the bike for you, and I'll just mind it. So
yeah.
But instead of pushing the bike, I said it makes more sense to cycle.
So anyway, we all went around 2, and the idea was we go away for 10 minutes, we do a recce on all the different places to eat, and then we come back and we all meet at the corner again, and we say we all say what we want to go to, but then this elaborate voting system was brought into play, where it was like everyone gets a vote and everyone gets a veto, and it was tummies were rumbling, and while it was all going on, Andy was cycling around going hey, shouting at the random groups of 2 people. What did you say? At one stage you were like, anyone want smoothies? Anyone want smoothies? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, it was smoothies, wasn't it? That you said to me at one stage. It was. I think something like that.
I did at one point talk about smoothies, but that was only because I sincerely
thought that instead of eating, people wanted smoothies.
No. I asked, like, as you know, this street has a lot of food, and it's like we just need someone to grab the bull by the horns.
Mm-hmm.
I respect the diplomacy of and I respect the effort of diplomacy.
Right.
However, in large groups like that, I think people need dictators, not diplomacy.
And that was you grabbing the bull by the horns.
So listen to me. What you didn't see. You didn't see all the background work I was doing. I had spoken to a group. So as I had said, everyone had broken off into their little factions and were walking up and down the street to look at all the restaurants to decide which one they would want. But I just went with like 2 or 3 people, and I was like, there's Lebanese food there. Like, would you eat Lebanese? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So that's half the group had agreed that they would have Lebanese. So now I was like, why don't we just go get Lebanese? And then that's when I was shouted at.
Well, you started shouting at other people, other groups, going, "Hey guys, hey, you want some Lebanese? Hey guys, want some Lebanese?" And then that's what you got shouted at for doing that.
And I was only doing God's work. I was doing God's work, and that's why. And maybe then I got a little bit rambunctious. Then I was like, all right, so I'm out, because I honestly didn't mind, because I have a palate for most things. Or all things, actually. There's nothing I don't have a palate for.
Fish.
That fish you're smelling, I cooked that fish.
That smells good.
That cooked.
Smells cooked.
Smells good. there's a little twang of coley and hacky. I called it hacky today, but I know I was laughed at because
I think it's hake.
Hake, yeah, it is hake.
What's coley? Is coley a type of fish? Is that?
It's like a yellowish kind
is
of
it fish
thing,
though?
yeah.
I never heard that. But anyway, we all assembled back after Andy suggested smoothies.
Could be collie.
You were like an agent of chaos, I think is what I called you at the time, because it was just like throwing little spanners in the works of everyone's thought processes, you know. And then we got back to the group. You think I'm being unfair?
No. I'm just
shaking your head.
I'm shaking my head at the.
Are you hungry?
People don't understand how I just threw myself on landmines in this situation, and as it went on. So I accepted my shut up, Andrew. Situation.
But you had laid the mine also. So you can't take credit for jumping on the landmine when you have actually buried the landmine. Doesn't work like that.
But if I regretted burying the landmine and then jumped on the landmine, then I should at least be like, well, fair enough. He's learned his ways. Turn the other cheek. We, as I said, Roman Catholic, raised, born and raised. Born and raised.
Razad. And then we got back to the corner and it became voting time. And some people have very particular tastes, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some people were kind of just, the veto. There wasn't anything that wasn't vetoed.
The Mexican
well, let me just take it back a step. Right? So there was a lot of vetoing going on, and there was a lot of kind of like we weren't getting. And I think Mexican was mentioned, but I think maybe only one person vetoed. But what you don't understand is, I suggested a burger place. I didn't even want a burger, but I knew nobody else would want a burger as well, and I wanted to give the group the confidence to kind of really speak up. So I said the burger.
Oh. You're okay. It's okay. You're okay. It's all right. Go out there to the guys there. You're all right. Oh, good. You okay? Yeah, no bother. You keep talking there, Andy.
No problem at all. So I went to burger. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the pink elephant part. So, pink elephant, as we said, I have my elbows on the table again. I suppose I should give some context. It's just gone away for a minute there because he has to take care of fans again. It's fans. We're covered in the clan that is the Get Folked people. I mentioned earlier what unusual weather Ireland has had, and I described it as a pink elephant. The elephant in the room again. I don't know. Anyway, the term "pink elephant," according anyways to Tinternet, most commonly refers to a well-known euphemism for drunken hallucinations. However, the phrase carries a deep historical, psychological, and even biological meanings depending on the context. The psychological phenomenon. God, this is gonna. Do not think of pink elephant? I don't know. I don't think there's actually. So the honest answer is, it's not an unusual phenomena, which was the weather in Ireland. It has to do with I think hallucinations. So what are we at now? Music in Munger this week. Then we are going to be in, it'll be down there. It'll be starting around 8 or 9 o'clock. Turns out it's not that easy to do this. Maybe I should just eat another biscuit and everyone can watch me eating a biscuit. It's a bourbon, a non-original bourbon. Fucking sweating even more now because I'm by myself and I wasn't ready for this. Excuse me. I'm using all of this as stall tactics, just eating the biscuit and drinking me tea. So I guess the plan now is that we are going to play the session and then might do a bit of traveling around Ireland as well since I'm here. That's what I'll do. I'll talk about the plans. Might do a bit of traveling around Ireland. It's grand. Weather's still nice. Might head down to Cork for a day or two, down to the very south of Cork. And then we'll be back up here and hopefully the sun will keep shining around Ireland for one more week. But and then we get back to Berlin and have a few more sessions before we kind of get back into the work mode. And in terms of the album, I guess that's going to be a big one soon because as we have said many times, our group, formerly known as the Nancy Boys, now possibly known as the Nancy Boys, are polishing off the last of the songs for the forthcoming album. And hopefully by the time the summer ends, we will be finished in writing stage. And then we'll be kind of fine-tuning and getting into recording stage. And we may well be on track. Who knows? We may well be on track to release that album come Christmas. However, that was the target. I think if you go back to the episodes at the start of this year, that was the target. However, let's see. We might make it. In terms of songs, Ed was talking there, we were talking just before the podcast started about, and I started humming because I guess a lot of songs in people's heads right now, especially in Ireland, is a song written by the Saw Doctors. It's called The Green and Red of Mayo. And I was humming that song as we were about to start the song. And not because I particularly love the song, but more so that it's kind of just been sang a lot now over the last few days of Mayo winning the All-Ireland and bridging the gap of, I don't know, 55 or 65 or 75 years. I'm not sure how long it's been since they won the big cup. And Ed kind of he took some issue with the song. I'm not sure what the issue was, and that's what he wanted to talk to us about. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing. I see I have a little clips loaded up here from the last time, or Ed still has a clip loaded up. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna play that clip now and see what happens. Let's see what this clip is. Yeah, so that was actually from the festival that I was at back in Gurlitzer Park from the last episode we have, where I've discovered that I am going to have to sort out my recording equipment if I want to go to any of these live sessions, because the phone just can't handle anything beyond an acoustic set. When we were over in Berlin, we didn't actually get to see or hear a lot of music while we were over there. We didn't like a lot of, we'll say, live acoustic music. We did get to see in Cloghercranish kind of a techno. Highly recommend going there if you're ever in Berlin. It's just beautiful spot, and even just the trip there, walking down into deep into Neukölln. And geez, my mother's fucking staring at me now. Would you go out there? I'm just trying to record. I'm trying to work here. Close the door. Tell Ed to hurry up. Tell Ed to, or else come out here. Come up here and talk to me if you want. You want to sit down there on the headphones? Well, then leave. even the walk down to Neukölln is really nice. It's at the top, Cloncarganish, at the top of what's called the Neukölln Arcadian shopping center. So it's kind of weird. You step inside and you walk into a shopping center and you get in the elevator and you go all the way to the top floor. And when you get to the top floor, it's a car park, and you have to walk through the car park, and then you pay in at this little door and you walk up the ramp up into the very rooftop. And at the rooftop then is just this oasis of tables, chairs, bars, different little spots for eating food. They have kind of a tapas kind of thing going on. You eat up there, and a little club, two clubs, two DJ club rooms, DJ rooms. There's two DJs on the go. One is kind of an open DJ where the music isn't particularly loud, but it's kind of more so the kind of I'm having a drink at the bar and I'm outside, and then I'm just kind of stepping over here, kind of like a beach bar kind of feeling. But then you can go down at 8 o'clock, the back room opened, and that was absolutely, it could have been 3 or 4 in the morning in any club. Oh, look, I have my elbows on the table again. It could have been 3 or 4 in the morning because they have this soundproofed room at the top of Cloncarganish, and it's just banging in there. It was like the music was bouncing off the wall. So really, really good vibes there. So we kind of hung out there, but the lads had got over. The lads had all arrived at, I think it was around 11 o'clock. So they had left Ireland about, I think they were up at like 3 a.m. to get all the way up to Dublin for their flight and then over. So I think people were quite fucked. So we continued, finished there, and then went out. The second day then was when we took the boat out. Again, really, really nice thing to do in Berlin is rent kind of one of these boats, and it's always a bit wild, it seems, in Berlin, I guess, coming from Ireland, where I don't want to say that I guess the term nanny state is often used to describe Ireland a little bit, as in, like, you know, when you look at Berlin, we're drinking on the streets and quite liberal in terms of the things you can do, or at least the things you can access, legal and illegal. And one of them is probably renting a boat, which is a kind of a funny thing. I'm sure you can't do this in Ireland, or maybe you can, but basically you can rent like a 12-seater boat, an even bigger one as well, actually. They have really giant boats there if you want to rent them. And you rent this boat out up in a place called Köpenick, near the lakes up there. And basically we rented a boat for 8 hours. Nobody, by the way, has any particularly strong knowledge of maritime law or indeed maritime anything, but we rented the boat for 8 hours, and you just drive in and around the lakes for the entire 8 hours, stopping off to weigh anchor. And I think if we go back to 1 year ago on the podcast, Ed would have talked about the need, the piss stops, which is the problem with being on a boat is if you want to go to the toilet, you got to kind of pull over to the side and find a place to moor or weigh anchor, and then get onto the side and then do your business. But of course, boat rules means you just jump in, and every time pretty much someone says they're going for a swim,
It's cold.
it's good. There's no
Nobody even disguises it for a finish.
It's well, like, considering people were just getting in balls naked for a finish, go like that. I don't know. Not even going to do it through the shorts anymore. just like, I'm just going to let it get straight out there. Which again, hygienically, it's like that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
The rest of us all just kind of
we're sitting in our own piss.
Well, no, I stay in there long enough, and I think we all kind of swim away far enough. And but then when you're trying to clean your shorts when you're far away, it kind of looks even worse then as well. It's kind of like, what's he trying to get done over there? Sorry, man. Yeah, I'm glad you came back there. The first 5 minutes of just being by myself was very difficult until I found it's nerve wracking.
Well, you weren't expecting it.
I wasn't.
We had a bit of an interruption there,
and especially when my mother comes in and starts laughing at me, then sticks her head in the door and just starts going like. So that didn't help. But I called her on it, asked her to sit down, and she wouldn't do it.
Oh,
She
that
wouldn't do
went
it.
scurrying away then.
And scurrying away.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah,
listen,
for sure.
fucking, that's classic Mary. So I'm not sure what happened, Ed. I think you should listen back to that and check it.
That's okay. I'm sure it's all golden.
Scott.
I'm sure it's all classic. Get booked.
Yeah. Once I landed on the week in Berlin, I was fine actually.
Yeah.
So we got as far as boats. And I talked to them a bit more about. Anyway, you can listen back to the podcast.
Yeah. Did we didn't talk about sports stuff for finish and how clueless. Like I was at a wedding there the other night. And someone started talking to me about the Gaelic football, and as always, I just felt like such a phony. Like, because I was in the conversation, and it was just one on one, and I was in the conversation before I knew where I was, and I'd had a few drinks, so I was a bit more relaxed. Because normally I'd cut people off a bit sooner, and I go, look, I'm just not into sports, and then they just go, oh, and they just either walk away in disgust or talk about something else. And I've just found over years of experience it's better just to do that early on. But I had a few drinks on board this stage, and I was like, I'll just stay chatting to this person. They were really sound, But 5 minutes in, it's like, I should have bailed earlier because now it's too late to tell them I don't know, because I've said enough things now to make it look like I do know.
Yeah. So now we're going into in-depth analysis.
And I corrected them on something actually as well, which was like,
ballsy.
Yeah, they called Anthony Daly Anthony Fitzgerald or something like that. And I did this whole thing. I was like, I remember when Anthony Fitzgerald, he was over the Dublin hurling team. I was like, Anthony Fitzgerald. I was like, you mean Anthony Daly, do you? You know what I mean? Like,
and you had their utmost respect at that point.
At that point, that was my high point, but it was all a bit of a kind of a low ebb after that then. Because I know nothing.
Yeah.
Literally
you feel
nothing.
dirty correcting someone on something you know nothing about.
Such a phony.
Yeah. Well, I did that yesterday as well. I had the same experience with the Gaelic football. It was, someone just, it was the usual stuff about, Kerry are too strong. Yeah. And like that. This was what was being said to me. Yeah. So it's hard to see Mayo, blah blah blah, and then like you. But I had read an article or something like that morning, and I read somewhere that the half back line for Kerry was just really strong. So
that seems to be a go-to for every sports journalist as well, though.
But I said just that half back line is just too strong for them to get past. I threw it out there, and then just hoped to exit out of. There's like, I've contributed, lads. There's four of us in this conversation. Mine wasn't 1-to-1, you see, so you feel like you can kind of throw it in.
Yeah.
But then, of course, the conversation keeps going, and it's like, and then I said it, and you feel dirty.
Definitely feel dirty.
And you're still there. It wasn't like your exit. It was like half back line, as they happen to hope, mic drop, walk away would be the thing to do. Like,
you've shit your pants and now you have to walk around your pants for another while. You can't even take them off straight away. That's the level of dirtiness. Actually, it was commented on how many shit jokes I make at this wedding, which I thought was a fair assessment.
In fairness,
I do make a lot of shit.
We were out quite late on the second night. We were in Berlin, and
very late.
We were just sitting down. It was four of us sitting down having a lovely chat. Like lads come over. It's just really nice staying up, just chatting all night. But
past our bedtimes,
way past our bedtimes. But we were sitting there, and this young lady. I'm going to say young lady. She was a lady. She was not a young lady. She was just a lady. Whatever. I don't know what she was. She just kind of stuck her head in and went, I'm going to join you, lads. I want to be entertained.
Oh, yes.
You remember that?
I do, yeah.
And you, without blinking an eye, just said,
I don't blink,
sure. Just said to her, yeah, you can join in, but you better be ready for a lot of shit jokes. And for the next 30 minutes, not only her boyfriend sat down, and we continued to talk about diarrhea, about having shits,
and other things that cause diarrhea.
Things that cause diarrhea. So and not only was she entertained, she was engrossed.
She was thriving.
She started eating a pizza while we talked about
shit talk. Actually,
this was like 3 a.m, and the place we were still like serves pizza at that hour, and she started eating a pizza, happy in the fact that she had found
her tribe.
She found her tribe. Her boyfriend less amused. But still,
but he tried.
He tried because we were 4 lads chatting to his girlfriend / wife about, like, we had crossed all kinds of boundaries that maybe he was expecting to in a few years get through. Like,
true.
We had broke down a lot of barriers. So you're not sure are these guys for real?
It got on to anal sex as well, though.
It did.
And I feel like that was something that they were comfortable having done themselves, but maybe not comfortable having spoken about doing.
Yes.
And then we kind of forced the subject to be spoken about. And she did it. And then he kind of more reluctantly not admitted, but was like, that was when I felt he's grinning, bearing it here.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because that's probably what she was doing while he was having sex with her bum. So, how do you like it?
Owie.
You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah, but this is. So, do you talk about it too much?
Yes, but I heard a good joke. I watched a series. You know, The Last of Us, the series The Last of Us on HBO.
I've played the computer game.
Okay.
I have not seen the series.
The series is very good, but there's one thing in it where one of the main characters gets a joke of puns, and she says, the joke is, did you know that diarrhea is genetic? Is a genetic disorder. Did you know that diarrhea is a genetic
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it runs through your genes.
Nice.
I thought that
That's not.
I thought that was really funny, and especially but I don't.
If you had done this in a more natural context,
Yeah.
I would have.
I didn't want to tell people that I don't want people to think, because I got it from The Last of Us. It's quite a famous series.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
but it's okay to repeat a joke that you've heard.
I know, I suppose, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
But we're making content, so I
That's
suppose I can't present it as my own. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was making content.
This is fresh. Nothing is rehearsed here.
You're down to the last biscuit.
I'm down to the last half biscuit. Don't really want it. You can have it if you want it.
You don't like the imitation bourbon?
I've had enough. I ate too much. I've been at a christening, and when I get returned back to Ireland, I often get thrown a lot of ice cream. I've had a lot of barbecue since I've got back here, which is like a wonderful complaint. Poor me, woe is me, but woe is my anus. Because like burgers and sausages, it's taken them a while. They don't have enough time to break down before the next burger and sausage is forced upon them, and then the next burger and sausage. So that's why it was fish tonight. I was like, well, listen, fish might soften it up. It might give things a little bit of a break.
Woe to the anus. Sounds like do you know there was that Viking who like sacked Rome, and he puts his sword on the scales. You know, the Romans pay him, and he comes out with this famous line. Is it Via Victus? Or something
yes,
like that?
yes, yeah,
Like, woe to the vanquished.
Woe to the vanquished.
It sounds like a really bad translation. Woe to the anus. It's like,
actually,
wait, are you sure that's what it says?
I never get to do this.
Go on.
But I'll correct you.
Not Vikings.
The Gauls.
What's the Gauls?
It was the Gauls. Oh,
Sorry, yeah.
God, I'm so proud that I remember this. It was the Gauls, Ed. And yes, it was. Woe to the anus.
Woe to the anus.
Woe to the anus.
Woe to all of your anuses. It's like, I was like, what did he say? What's our anus? Making sense.
I'm actually the happiest I've ever been, because I never get to historically remember it. And I know you got it. You were almost about to correct yourself. The fact that I knew something, you knew something was up. It's like, Andy knows something. I must have got
I think that's good. I think well done, Andy.
Yeah, it's the series you recommended, so thank you. Thank you, Ed.
I got to quit the podcast now. Quit this podcast. I can't live with the shame.
So
thinking the Vikings fought against the Romans in Rome.
Yeah. While you were
woe to my anus after saying that.
I feel like we've got a podcast name.
Woe to the anus.
Episode 132. Woe to the anus.
So you reckon the barbecue is it's giving you bubble gut?
It's just it's just it's not, there's nothing free flowing. It's all pop shots. It's all like
scattergun. I can go hunt with
it's
this
too much. Episode 53 minutes in. At least, well, we got to the end. I don't want to.
Well done you probably made it all that time without talking about any poo.
I did
by yourself. The second I come back,
I feel like I just talked about stuff it's very hard to remember, but I did talk a bit about Mungret and kept inviting people to Mungret
by name. I'd like to invite Pope John Paul. I'd like to invite President Bush, both President Bushes. President Higgins, obviously, always invited.
I know that
Willie O'D.
Willie O'D.
I saw him in the Westerho there once.
Really?
Yeah, he does this thing where he goes. Willie O'D is a politician, an Irish TD, they're called, and he goes around the pubs. Apparently, he's driven around by this fella. So he goes in and he orders a pint or whatever and drinks a small bit, a couple of sups. Gets the pulse of the
he's
of the people.
exactly
And then goes on to the
man
next
of
pub.
the people.
You know, so I saw him in the Westford Road doing
See,
that.
that's like going back to kind of Roman quotes and things. Where it reminds me of Gladiator. I don't pretend to be a man of the people, but I am a man for the people. But I feel like that's pretending to be a man.
Mind your anus.
I know Willie's fine. I'm sure. I don't know much about him. I'm sure he's doing a fine stand-up job up there.
They're all politicians.
They're all
You know what I mean, you
politicians.
can't don't put any of your hopes or dreams in any of them. I think is the way to go. But I thought there was something else I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. Yeah, the song I have stuck in my head all the time now is the Green and Red and Mayo.
Oh, that I did talk about. I said Ed had something to say about that. Go on.
Yeah. No, that was it. It was just like that's because like it's probably one of like the biggest football. We don't really talk about sport because we already covered how little we know about it, or well, you know a lot more than I do. But so yeah, it was a weird one yesterday because like, and it is today. You get a sense there you're back in Ireland now. It's everyone's talking about it. It's on like every morning. So fair play to them.
But we always get fixated on everything, like for a day or two.
But we've only got bandwidth for one thing, though. Isn't that weird? So we can only care about one thing at a time, and but it does happen a lot. Like, you know. So it's footballers now.
I also looked up the pink. I explained a little of the pink elephant, which was it's just hallucinations, normally associated with drug hallucinations. Seeing pink elephants, but it's nothing to do with like the phenomena of something unusual happening in terms of the weather and the phenomena of the hot weather is you would not refer to that as a pink elephant, but there is definitely a term for it, and I feel it's animal related. And I'll get back to you on that. I'll get the production team once again on it, and hopefully they'll do better than they did with the biscuits.
Well, in fairness, they got the portion right because we've still got a little bit of a biscuit left, and we've got 4 minutes left in the podcast. So maybe they were spot on. They know more than I do. But if they had all been my biscuits, I've handled it now. I might as well eat it.
You might as well eat it. No, yeah, I'm not touching that anymore.
Yeah, so I don't know. I've no other news really, to be honest with you. I've given you all my plans for the week, but there's only one plan. And yeah, that's it. Have you any other plans for your time home?
No, just do a bit of traveling around, I'm going to set up a basketball ring now pretty soon.
Now?
Well, maybe now. I don't know. I'll see about it. And
feels like something I'm going to be doing as well.
I have to go back there and build a stone wall because
I saw that.
Father Time has caught up with my
with your father,
my father, and so they're
but his eyes are fine, so he's going to be able to
God, I'm going to
put everything.
Yeah, we had a really nice kind of like, cause of course the first like I only came in here this evening, so I've seen him for the first time in a while, and you have the hugs and whatever, and you kind of sit down and you listen. We're at the end of the day, they're our fathers, and they were part of the birthing process. They played a role.
Maybe not the birthing, but yes, conception maybe.
If you can, okay, all right. So they're part of the process. That's not the birthing process. But so like, and when I come home, I wouldn't say I'm lucky enough, but I live away. So when I come home, it's like you've cleared all the kind of things that like I've had this conversation with many people that when you go back to your house, sometimes you revert back to the child, and you can't help but get annoyed by the little things that your parents will say and do that you revert back to being the child, and they kind of revert back to treating you a little bit like a child. So he said like when he got back in, he was like, "Oh, you'll help me with the wall down there," and I was like, "Oh yeah." He was being real nice about it.
Cool,
like really nice. He was like, and he said like, I just need a help with it, just half an hour, and I was like, "Oh no, like I'm here for a couple of days, so like as much time as you need."
Well, he was definitely lying. You should have called bullshit in half an hour.
Yeah, I know that was bullshit as well, but he was trying to be nice about it, like but I went the other way, so he was bullshitting, shortening the amount of realistic time, and then I went the other direction. I was like, "Listen, I'm here for the full days, that," and it's like this is what I'm here to do, is just spend some time.
It's the wall.
And like, and then like, but within the same sentence, I was like, "Yeah, which would probably fucking piss me off after 5 minutes," like, because he's had a little bit hard to hear, and he didn't hear that. And just my mom is laughing. Then at this point, my wife, and I'm an awful prick actually. So it's like, just there's no winning.
No.
Like, I think I revert back to being child, which means he has to be an enemy. Even though he wasn't that much of an enemy growing up, he was a little.
I think we do kind of have the protagonist and antagonist roles.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And when they start kind of trying, it's like, are you fucking with me? Half an hour? Are you fucking with me? You being nice to me? What the fuck's going on?
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a job.
I think if I'd break out in a cold sweat if I was asked to like hold a torch. You know what I mean? Did you ever get that job? That was the fucking worst job. Just hold this torch from there while I do something like.
Well, no, building stone walls is great because like he has a hoe. I think I've told you this before. Have I that like and he has this hoe that he'll point at. Oh, Jesus,
I'll play us out with this one. Go on, go for it.
Basically, he's just got a hoe.
Yeah.
Now that hoe, an actual hoe, not
he's hoe now, boy.
And he taps the stone. He said, "Turn that one over there," and I have to pull the stone over. And then he looks at it and he goes, "No, just you have to fucking roll it back in." And he'll come along and sometimes he can get the hoe around the stone and pull it back and look at it himself. And he'll just look at it, grab that one, and then you have to go down and pick that one up for him as well. So it's a nice job he has.
I've seen those. They're big. They're big rocks
big
out there.
Fucking rocks. Yeah,
they're massive.
Sure. But it'll be grand when it's finished. Anyway, everyone, we've got 10 seconds left at this baby. Have a lovely week, and we'll chat to you in the near future. Good to be back.
Mind your anuses.
Get fucked.